Hello everybody and welcome to Nintendo Plays Hearts of Iron 4 as Italy! Well, we have gobbled up pretty much all of France and we're now pointing our arrows towards the Soviet Union, who are at war with us as well. Also, we want to try and take this pocket. We have assigned this division, I think, to it. 40 divisions of Army 4. This is Army 4, so yeah. We're gonna make a line over here. Do what the Germans had a lot of trouble with. Also, this guy, I know you're on garrison duty, but please finish off these provinces. So we at least make it a little bit more difficult for the Allies to do a naval landing on us. Then we have a lot of guys still in training. That's absolutely fine. Alright, let's continue. And the fronts are advancing over here. Many of our units are still there, are now there. And the Germans are still having some troubles, it looks like, over here in the Low Countries. But at least their troops are going there. A naval invasion happening over here. Should be fine. We should have enough troops. Yeah, but I was afraid of this. And these men are not well suited for combat at all. So let's go and try to bring this guy, who is pretty strong compared to a horseman, to help and defend and attack. Japan has declared war on the Netherlands. That's good for us because Japan is an ally. And we finished the Libyan infrastructure. So where will we go for now? Secret weapon is not necessarily the thing I want to focus on. Maybe focus a bit on Mare Nostrum. Naval doctrines leads to more fleet stuff, or light ship effort. Go for some submarines. Sure, let's go with light ship effort. And it looks like we can win this combat over here now because we have a stronger unit. These are just colonial garrisons. They are not that strong, but there are some more landings happening over here, so we have to be careful. Over here, it's actually in this province that the attack is happening. Yeah, we definitely need some more units soon. We can move actually over here. Counter this naval landing. What do we want from technology now? I think we should go with some marines. But I know there's a marine tech over here. But it's also for Marine 2. Okay, so let's research Marine 1. So we can use the bonus effect from that focus to get Marines 2. You are broken, but let's just give you a little bit of time to regain some morale. Hungary has joined Japan as our ally. Alright. And Germany was also called into the war. Regain some of your organization. I'll go right back into the fight and protect that coast. Why are you fleeing instantly? Leon Trotsky, once a top lieutenant and the heir presumptive of Vladimir Lenin, died today in Mexico City Hospital. He was attacked in his home with an ice axe by a Spanish national believed to have been in the employ of NKVD. After a failed power struggle with Joseph Stalin and his allies for control of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union, Trotsky spent the 30s in exile, living in Turkey, France and Norway before finally settling in Mexico. He remained a constant critic of Stalin and the degenerated worker state of the Soviet Union. That's not good. This is not good. Yeah, keep advancing here. We need more men here, and they have broken here through as well. How are we doing here? Not good either. Make some advances, please. Let's move into Danzig. Do we have some extra men laying around to deal with northern France? It doesn't look like it. So we can pull away some men from this front, but I kinda don't want to. So we should finish this quickly and I will send them to northern France then. We have the improved computing machine, which will lead to some awesome technologies like the decryption. will give us some small combat bonuses again. And keep pushing immediately through. Finland has joined as our ally. That's nice. I'm hoping that Finland can withstand the Soviet forces there, but it's always nice to have some allies. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Finish this pocket as soon as you can. Immediately keep attacking. Keep marching there. You keep marching like that. The earlier we're done with this war, the better for us. Alright, you keep pushing here. And you keep moving here. Some fortifications there as well. And then you can attack from the sides for some extra combat bonuses. Move in here. And they are now completely surrounded, so that should be mopping up duty easy. And then put our attention to northern France, because this is not going well at all. Can we assign some extra troops there already? Yes. And I will assign these troops as well to that for this purpose now. Alright, then you go back to being assigned to this front. So we've just assigned about 60 extra divisions to the garrison efforts, which are going to be spread out to other places as well. But at least we will be stronger and not so gullible for invasions in the future. These men are done. I'm gonna make them a front over here, and we're gonna help in the Low Countries. I'm gonna wait until they at least have some divisions in place before I assign an attack order. Well, at least I can make the offensive line. Calais is ours already, so let's focus on this place. And can you try and mop him up, please? That would be really great if you could. We're still suffering from partisan effects in France as well, which is of course really bad because it means our factories are getting destroyed. It's fine for now. We're gonna keep it like this and just advance. Most of the units that are here are really low on organization, that's because they traveled as fast as they could, but that's fine. A lot of research is done as well, and I think we're gonna go with the concentrated industry already. It's just a little bit ahead of time. We could definitely use some extra production means. You guys try to cut him off over here. Try to see if we can make this line closed. You try to move like this. Just general mop-up duty you have. And we need to definitely close this port off in Dunkirk. Or as the Dutch would call it, Duinkerken. But it is a Flemish city, so we should call it by its French name. Alright, pockets are being formed. I want you to go in there actually. Not necessarily into the Netherlands, but more over here. And these are really difficult places to attack actually. They are well fortified and usually in hills and forests as well. Well, the Belgians had some time to prepare. We don't want to be boxed in ourselves. So please move over here. Alright. Support that attack. You're gonna attack over here. Everything that we can cut off is really good. And we are making gains in the Netherlands as well. Let's try to finish this. Seemed like the Netherlands had some leak of their color into the... well, I'm not sure if it's already dammed here. If it's still part of the sea or not. Eventually that place gets damped and it becomes sweet water instead of salt water. Huge dam, beautiful to see. But I don't think that's already happened here. We're moving to Frisia. Well, we are attacking Rotterdam and The Hague. Of course, famous for its international court. Alright, these guys are boxed in now. Finish them off, please. Can we assault Dunkirk some more? Yeah, we're making advances everywhere. Manchukuo capitulated. Good for them. Not really, but it's a thing that happens. And we're beating back the invasions here as well. So let's just move directly to that place and then you can do other things. You can see some of the ships are here raiding some of our convoys. Not so great. It's really dangerous what you're doing there. Got some light ship effort, so let's keep going with the submarine technology. I think some subs for us would be really good. And maybe we can actually invade this place here. Which is the main part of the French resistance, apparently. We need to actively support the war over here as well. So that's not... Oh, and there's some divisions going through here as well. Let's try to finish that off. Didn't notice that. There's so many fronts that you have to pay attention to. It's kind of difficult. Alright, but how about here? Yeah, you should have finished this pocket off already. But fine, I will give you the benefit of the doubt. Push. Well, at least things are going well on this side. But one of these troops should try and do something about them as well. And you try to move southwards. Alright, and there's some warfare going on over here. Republic in Spain, I see. It's not good at all. Then let's look at the Soviet front. Well, at least we're making really good gains over there. That is going so well that I actually am not going to put these guys onto the Soviet front anymore. Instead, they're going to be deployed as extra men in a new army who are going to be under the rule of a field marshal. I'm going to create a new field marshal for this army as well. You're going to be in charge of kicking out Republic in Spain. Germany has this pretty much under control. Well, we're doing good effort over here. And Denmark joined the Allies. That's not a good sign. But I think we can make quite some casualties here at least. Denmark has joined the Allies officially now. Push some extra men onto this battle. They have 10 divisions there, which is quite a lot. And they have quite some divisions here as well. But at least they are in poor supply. They will not regain their equipment and such. And that's a problem with these guys. These guys are probably supplied quite well. How are we doing for air superiority? Really bad. A shame. Our manpower is also low. I'm gonna draft these guys into fighting over here. are on low supply, they're being surrounded as well. So yeah, but we have some problems with a fort and, well, this. We're not having the right tactics, and the enemy has air superiority, which is also dealing quite a lot of damage to us as well. Not ideal situations to fight in, but we at least can attack from multiple sides, and we have a decryption advantage. And every division they lose is gone forever. So yeah, just whittle them down. And we have finished the Netherlands off as well. Excellent, finally. We're finally winning the battles that we need to win. And I think we should worry about this pocket next, and then Denmark. We're doing the dirty work for the Germans. Is that what Italian men are good for? Well, we're at least good at it. Oh, we need to clear this pocket as well. Let's try and see if we can do that by ourselves. Combat unit destruction is done, which is pretty good. Let's go with some better air support. And these horsemen can move around like this. Try to flank it from both sides. And we finish this, alright. These 40 men take care of this invasion. D-Day has come quite early to us. And in many forms as well. Alright, looks like everybody's pretty much in position. Let's regain some organization before we go for it. The plan is to push through Bremen and over here. And then cut these guys off by attacking simultaneously over here as well. These guys will be the last pocket that will withheld, because they have the naval base in the port there. This is going to be a difficult assault because it is across a river. But hopefully once we break through over here we can support them well enough. Of course this attack is not going well either. Well, then I think we should just go for a general push. Like this. And go. Everybody fighting everywhere. Keep them busy. There's some resistance to occupation still in France. Well, yeah. We figure to drop some more anti-partisan units, and they don't have a military police yet. Oh, we're still researching that. That's the problem. We don't have so much support equipment either. Well, at least we're producing quite some. But of course we're using quite some in the battles as well. This is pleasing me at least. The war in the east. So much that I'm not gonna queue up any more units after these guys. Just gonna leave them here. Put them on low reinforcement priority. The horsemen gonna put on high reinforcement priority. Oh, we're done over here actually already. That went a lot faster than I anticipated. You go there. Try to make full port. You try to make for that, so we have some supply connection at least. That means you have to go here though. And I think these 40 men will soon join the war in Africa. Go there. This is not looking well at all. Try to cut him off. Try to move like this. Yeah, I should be paying much more attention to Africa than I am at the moment. Is there any unit available to deal with them? there's at least a nice push over here. And this is also done. Reassigning them to... Well, let's put them on this front line. Except for 3 of them who can be on... I don't know, how about this front line? Alright. We took away those 3 because he was going over his limit of people he could support. Alright, this army has arrived over here. Let's go and charge in. I don't think you hit me. Charge in. Let's try this again as well. One should definitely stay behind. Playing a little bit slower is probably also a really good idea. We move in over here, here, here. You are pocketed. Finish him off. But then directly continue backwards, because we need to make sure that the Suez Star is part of us. We don't want to give up the Suez Canal. So this is not going so well, but soon we will land some extra troops over here, and then we should be fine. I think the Mediterranean is pretty much our dominance now, because people can't move in through here because we control the Strait of Gibraltar. And that means that enemies cannot pass through, only with subs. And we are at least contesting the Suez Channel. Hopefully with some extra men soon. But that's gonna be it for this episode. Next episode we will probably see some more fighting in Africa. And the front advancing over here as much as possible. But that's all gonna be in next episode. Until then, thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.